This is Steve from Boxing UK in association with Supreme CBD. The Godfathers here. Barry Hearn, how are you?
I'm good.
Here in Jeddah, the weigh-in. Can you talk us through that? What do you make of the weigh?
I thought they both looked great shape. They both looked focused. I was slightly surprised. I thought Usyk's weight was a few pounds less than I'd expected, but they both look focused. This is a great fight. I mean, what do you want to say? Two of the best heavyweight fighters of all time in the room, and Evander Holyfield watching from the ringside is not bad company to keep as well.
Can't be bad. Age's 4 pounds heavier, is that correct?
Yeah, he looked good. I don't tend to look at the bodies, more the faces and the eyes. And they're both up for it. They're both as good as they're going to be, and the best man will win on the night.
We've talked to Eddie plenty this week, and he said it's going to be a very aggressive AJ. He's hoping to get him out within 6 rounds. Do you concur with that, or have you got your own thoughts, Barry?
No, not necessarily. I mean, Eddie's usually right. I'm usually wrong, as always. I get used to that. I see AJ winning on points, to be perfectly honest with you. But I think it's going to be a tough fight.
If AJ does this, Barry, where would that rank in the realms of British boxing achievements?
Well, just 3 times. I mean, it doesn't happen, does it? 3 times champion of the world. You run out of superlatives for these great athletes at every level, you know. Whether you're talking Tyson, Fury, Deontay Wilder, whether you're talking Joyce, whether you're talking, bless him, Chisora's here. What a legend he is in my mind, in my eyes. So I just take my hats off to them. They do things that normal humans can't do, and we're fortunate enough to be able to watch it.
Can I ask on a personal level, Barry, how much it means to you and Eddie? Because obviously you've had AJ from the start. I know you're very, very close. Just what would it mean to you guys for AJ to pull this off?
Well, AJ's part of the family as far as we're concerned. You know, and how are you when your kid wins on school sports day? Multiply that by 1,000 or 2 and you've got the feeling. Yeah, we're totally committed behind him. Not now, but forever, hopefully. We're friends.
As a proper bona fide boxing expert, Barry, and historian, how important is it that we have an undisputed champion regardless of how this fight goes?
Well, it's so unique that it would be a wonderful thing for the boxing historians. Commercially, it gets larger and larger. The sport's in a good place. A lot of it's come on the back of AJ's development as not just a fighter, but as a sports personality, as a hero, someone who's going to influence young people. So the actual having one person holding all the belts would be a quantum moment for the sport. It will only last for what, a nanosecond, because eventually, or quite quickly, it'll splinter again. But you know, we all have our dreams. I'd like to be there to watch, without doubt. The total unified situation would be brilliant.
Do you think Mr. Fury will be able to resist coming out of retirement for this, Barry?
Not in a million years, no, frankly.
And Fury versus AJ, that's some fight if you guys can pull that off, Barry.
Well, I think Fury versus AJ, Fury versus Usyk, AJ versus Joyce. I mean, with combinations of fights, we're just in a really golden period of heavyweight boxing. So there's always the haters out there and the people that talk it down. Let's talk it up. This is great for boxing. It's great for British boxing. It's great to inspire kids around the world. Enjoy it. It's great for us, old geezers that sit on a settee watching great fights.
I can't imagine you ever sitting on the settee, Barry. Are you a betting man?
No, I'm not. I don't bet. Certainly I don't bet on sports I'm involved in.
All right, so if I give you 10 pence, could you give us a specific prediction?
Yeah, I'll give you AJ on points.
Barry Hearn, it's a great pleasure to speak to you. Enjoy the weekend.
Thanks, mate.